Sandy says read, and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to do the February wrap-up. Here at Sandy Says Read, we typically talk about books. We do book reviews and all that bookish stuff. Today we're going to talk a little bit about just stuff that happened in February, including bookish things. We'll begin. I've got the notes, you guys. We can't get through this without the notes because I'll forget half the things I was going to tell you about. So the notes, we begin with, is this housekeeping stuff? Sort of, kind of, I guess. All right, so in February, like just recently, I put a new design in my merch shop. And if I had been prepared for this, I would have brought you some of my merch items to tell you what's in. Oh, okay. My coffee mug is from my merch shop. One of my dragon sayings is on my coffee mug. So I've got that, at least I could show you. Yeah, I've got different like bookish and dragon-like sayings on some merch in my merch shop. I'll put the link to that in the drop-down box below. You know, I saw on the behavior panel, their YouTube channel has a row of their product designs at the bottom of all their videos. I noticed it this past week and I thought, oh my gosh, what a clever idea. And I wonder if I could do that on my channel. So I'm going to look into that and see. I know there are a lot of things that YouTube won't let you do until you reach like a certain threshold with subscribers. I have not met any thresholds with my subscriber count yet to do anything on this platform. We're getting there though, you guys, we're getting there. And in fact, that's on the wrap up. We're going to talk about that too. So if I am allowed to put that like bar of products, you know, down below the video, then I'm going to do that because I don't think anyone realizes that I have a merchandise shop. I really do. And now it has a new piece of merch in it. Well, you know, here on the channel, I'm always saying, hold, please. I didn't come up with that. A gal that I work with, when we're on like conference calls or on Zoom meetings and she needs to look something up, she'll say to us, hold, please. And it cracks me up. It's just whimsical, right? I love it. And I've picked it up. Everyone in our company pretty much has picked it up when we're talking to each other. We just once in a while, when we need to look something up or when we need to figure something out, we'll just say, hold, please. And I don't know, it's quirky, it's clever. I've gotten into the habit of saying it, and I say it here on the channel, I've noticed, to you guys. And yeah, I like it. So I put it on a t-shirt. I put it on mugs. I put it on a pillow. Because, you know, you will hold and squeeze a pillow, right? So even if you don't know where the phrase came from, that was a lot. Okay, you guys, what's next on the list of things for the February wrap up? I've made some progress on a marketing idea. A friend of mine has a son who has some products that we're working on marketing, putting some stuff together to do some cross marketing and cross promotion for the Choices series. And that's going to be cool. There will be announcements soon that will be awesome and great. So I made some progress on that in February, which was surprising. It's been a month. Okay, what else? This channel is growing. You guys, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. If you have friends who like books, tell them to subscribe too. Okay, so I wrote down some statistics on January 14th because that's the day I thought of doing it. Middle of January, I wrote down the welcome video that I have posted on this channel had 118 views. And then on that day, I had 250 subscribers to this channel. So 1 month later, I was going to check the stats again, and I forgot. So on February 17th, the stats were that welcome video had 166 views, and there were 295 subscribers. You guys, who were so close to 300, right? And I have noticed that each time I'm like near a goal, like near like one of those big round numbers for this channel or for like my Twitter followers, you know, in other platforms, and I post something like, hey, you guys, we're X number away from 1,000, we're X number away from 300. Whenever I post something like that out there on the interwebs, the number declines, it drops. It just like people suddenly realize, oh, I was subscribed to you. Screw you, Sandy. I'm going to unsubscribe. I don't know what happens. Maybe Twitter or one of those platforms does like a purge of bots and all the bot subscribers go away. Something happens. Murphy's Law. I don't know. Something happens and like I lose subscribers. So I didn't want to post, hey, we're at 295. I'm only 5 away from 300, which is a nice round number. I didn't want to post that anywhere and say, hey, please come subscribe, because I've just feared the number would drop back to like 200. I just feared. But I did go ahead, and at one point I was like, hey, everyone out here in the internet land, I'm so close to 300. If you want to come subscribe and hear about books, please do so. And the number went up. So on February 29th, that would be last night. Last night when I was writing this list, the welcome video had 186 views. And you guys, we're at 312 subscribers. That's amazing. That's pretty cool. That means 312 people freaking care that I have a video channel that talks about books. That's amazing to me. And that's cool. I do have a goal to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Now, considering it's like pulling teeth to get people to recognize I exist, I don't know how I'm going to get to 1,000, but you guys, we're going to try. It's a goal and I'm going to go for it. I had heard different things about whether or not once you get to 1,000, you can become monetized, or once you get to 1,000, you can have affiliate links, or what. I'm sure it's going to change by the time I get to 1,000. But for right now, that's the goal. I'm going to try to hit it. We'll see. Okay, that's it about this channel. Moving on. Next, I got my newsletter, the Sandy Says Read newsletter, out the door. Yay! I did that last night. So it went out this morning. It goes out on the 1st of the month, and it has a dragon column in it. And that was the thing that was holding me up. That was what was giving me a little bit of angst, because I have to write something from Malachi's point of view and make it something that people would want to read from a dragon. That was holding me up this month for some reason. Got it done. All right, was there anything else about this channel? Okay, we'll talk about the February reads in a minute. Life update. The whole reason I'm sitting here on a Friday morning filming for you guys, instead of sitting at my desk in my den, doing my job, is because I took the morning off. I had to run to an appointment and have some blood work done this morning, first thing, so that I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take the morning to do the blood work, to do the grocery shopping, to do just little errands like that just need to be done. And I'm going to film my February update. I'm going to chill, get a couple things accomplished in just a relaxed manner. And then I will work this afternoon. So that was the plan. So far, the plan is going smoothly, which is good. Because earlier this week, Monday, I passed a kidney stone. Yeah. And strangely enough, the kidney stone and the blood work this morning are not connected. No. I'm falling apart, you guys. I'm ancient. I told you. I'm ancient. I'm falling apart. It's all going to hell. All right. What else? I contacted a contractor to come in here and give me an estimate for remodeling the bathroom. You guys, this house was built in 1981. It is almost as old as I am. Yeah. So I'm in an ancient house. There are some things about this house that are lovely and great. I'm glad that this is my home. There are some things about this house that, oh my word, whoever, the people who lived here before me, what were they thinking? What was going on? What? Well, I just recently took care of the curtains. I don't know if you guys noticed or cared that there were these like old lady curtains over here on this window. And there's a window over here behind the camera that also had the same old lady curtains. And I mean, I didn't mind them. They were fine. I'd never got around to dealing with them. But you could see them in these videos. And I was like, that's not me. It's not my style. I don't like them. Let's take care of it earlier. I think I did that in February, didn't I? Yeah, that could have been on the list, you guys. So I took care of these curtains and I put up these curtains. They're room darkening curtains. They've got a backing to them, a lining to them that keeps the sun from coming in and fading everything in your home. Anyway, they're a forest scene, which kind of goes with the whole fantasy theme of the books I read on this channel. This is a lot of information you guys probably didn't care about for a February wrap up. Let's move along. Okay, so the bathroom. Yeah, okay, I've got a contractor who's going to come in here and give me an estimate about the bathroom, because the bathroom, there's a little bit of mold growing in one little corner. My main bathroom in my house is the color of like faded mustard. It was built in 1981, but I think the contractor who built this house used old fixtures and appliances from the 70s. There are a few things in this house that look like they came straight out of my childhood. I'm like, trauma. So there's a few things that are going to get fixed. I'm so hoping that this contractor can give me an estimate that doesn't shock me, that doesn't just put me into cardiac arrest. The window in the bathroom, because there's a window in the bathroom, in the shower. The window, it's gotten to the point where it's one of those peasant windows that you crank to open, and I can crank it to open it, and I can crank it to get it closed part way. Then I have to go outside and push it the rest of the way closed. So the window's got to be replaced. Yeah. There are just some things. All right, what's next? In February, part of the life update is that we celebrated Mouse's Hatch Day. Mouse is my Timna African gray parrot. She turned 15 on February 20th, and we celebrated that here. And in fact, there's at least one short video on the channel here of her on her play gym with her goodies. Yeah. What else happened? Did I bring? Oh, I don't think I brought the bookmark in here, because why would I be prepared? A friend invited me to join an online book club, which is awesome. And then she mailed me this bookmark. I did not bring it. Darn. Maybe I'll show it to you in a future video. It's cool. It changes, the image of it changes as you move the bookmark. You guys are familiar with this concept, but it's a monarch butterfly going from a chrysalis to the butterfly. It's beautiful. I like it a lot. Anyway, I think the first book that the group is reading is called Killing Lincoln, and I didn't get my act together and join, and I don't have the book. I'm not reading it. I think they're halfway through the book already. And so I will be participating on the second book that the group reads. So there we go. Next on the list, the February reads. What books did we read in February? This is the part you guys probably care about on a book channel. Okay, so we read Two Twisted Crowns. That video is already on, the video review is already on the channel. We read It's All Fun and Games. That video review is already on the channel. We read So Let Them Burn. And that one was part of the dragon content for, the Dragon Reading Challenge and Year of the Dragon stuff. That video is on the channel. We read The Love Letter Ghost because that was Valentine content. That video is on the channel. Now, I've started reading The Three-Body Problem. And look, I did bring that one, you guys. Ta-da! You guys, I'm not enjoying this yet. I'm only about a third of the way through. See where the bookmark is? About a third of the way through. So, and a friend of mine on Twitter said that about 65% of the way through, it got really exciting for him. I'm like, all right, okay. So there's hope. It's coming, right? You guys look at, can you see the colors of those tabs? Can you see the red ones are problems. There are two pink tabs. No, there's three. There's three pink tabs where I saw something that was awesome. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is great. If I DNF this book, we will never speak of it again. Okay, because we don't drag books on this channel. We don't drag authors. But if, if I get to that 65% point, if I find that I really enjoy, if I like it, if I get all the way through it, we will talk about the pink tabs. Okay, we'll talk about the good in the book. We'll talk about it. But there's going to be a Netflix special. See, it even says there's going to be a Netflix special. I think there's another streaming service doing something with this book and its sequels. So it's going to be a popular thing out there. So I should talk about something about it, or at least tell you what channels are if I don't. I'm giving it a good try. All right, you guys. What else in February? Oh, I started reading Dragon Blood by Jane Yolen. So I started reading that one, and I just keep getting interrupted. I need to start over so that I remember all the bits and pieces. I'm only like 30, 40 pages into it. I'm not very far into it, you guys. So that's where we are with reading in February. There were more review videos that I posted in February. You can see them all here on the channel. But they were from books that I had read like at the end of January. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. What else on this channel here with, we did Year of the Dragon content for like a week during the Chinese New Year week-long celebration stuff. We did that. How did your February go? You guys, was there anything exciting or productive that happened for you in February that you would like to share? Share it in the comments below. I mean, seriously, January was just sucktastic, but February was better. I hope that this wasn't too crazy and rambling. That's what you can get here on the channel. You guys are used to it. Thumbs up for rambling, getting through February, which was smoother than January. Yeah, that's it. Thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Please tell your friends to subscribe so we can hit the goal. It'll be great. So thumbs up for getting through this wrap up. Thumbs up for getting through February. Looking forward to March. And thank you so much for subscribing and for tuning in and sitting through this with me.